Alrighty, everybody. We are live right now. So let's see if anyone comes in. I haven't went live in a few days. Figured that today would be a pretty good day to go live. The Strong Productions, welcome to the stream. Fishkeeping 101, welcome. Now, if you guys seen my latest video, it is my intro for MA Outdoors, Michigan Aquatics Outdoors. It's pretty hilarious. If you haven't seen it, I recommend you should watch it. Dude, calm down, bro. Well, no, don't calm. Bro, you can't tease me with the pun. Yeah, you know how much cropping that all took? New York Aquatics, welcome to the stream. Hi, man, it's the Sunfish for Fish, welcome to the stream. But you know how much cropping that freaking intro took? Like, I took that all in one video and I just cropped them out. Electric blew a car, made an instant recovery an hour after the vid I made. Well, that's awesome. But that could be a telltale sign that there's something wrong with it. But I actually, right after that, I filmed a video, and it's a catch and cook. I haven't done the skinning or the cooking, but I did do the shooting, so that video is coming out pretty soon. Be able to edit, cause I only have a laptop, and it is a Mac Air. I'm just doing all my stuff on a Samsung tablet, so. And it works pretty good. And yes, I know I need to get into the tank and clean it up. There's fish poop all over. And there's algae on the side of the tank. But I cannot get my hand in the tank without getting bitten. So, basically, this is my hand. Right here. Just look at him. He wants to lip lock with it. Yep, he bit it. Twice. 3 times. That's my hand. Oh, nope, 4. That is my hand if I was to put it in the tank. Hey, Bear Aquatics, welcome to the stream. But it is finally spring. MA Outdoors is coming out. It's called Gloves. I think he'll actually bite through gloves. His teeth are long enough to go through gloves. Get a common Pleco, it will 100% clean the tank and not just poop and get large in like 2 weeks. I know it's a joke, but a common Pleco wouldn't survive in here anyway. He'd kill it. Plecos and aggressive cichlids don't really work together. Hey, Crystal's Pets, welcome to the stream. But yeah, I got a catch and cook coming out tomorrow. So pretty excited to upload it. It's actually pretty cool. Demarius, welcome to the stream. Hawaiian Peacock, Mel, welcome to the stream. Say hi to Mel, El Diablo. We cooking frog legs? No, we're cooking a rabbit. We're gonna be skinning up and cooking a rabbit I shot today. So I didn't film me shooting it because this thing's huge and I can't just strap it to my chest like you can a GoPro. So, how big is him now? He's 8 inches. So he's about 8 inches. If he turns sideways, the only thing he does is sit here and look at me and try to kill me. That's all he does all day now. I've seen someone keep a blue eye pineapple or whatever it's called with a red devil. Yeah, well, you can keep anything with anything, but you gotta be really careful and do really careful planning, you know. Like, it's not all Jags are gonna be as crazy as mine. Like, Chris's Jags aren't that aggressive. you know, I know people with Jags that aren't as aggressive as him. Okay, see you, man. Alright, Sunfish for Fish. See you later, dude. Thanks for joining in anyway. Hit that like, says Sunfish for Fish. Everyone, hit that like button for me and El Diablo, or he will eat all your fish. But I'm going to be uploading me tracking the rabbit because I hit it in the head. And it's a very high-powered air rifle. It's, I don't even know what caliber it is, but it's way higher caliber than the pellets it takes because it can shoot through small trees. The only issue is it takes these little .177 caliber pellets. Now, I have like a big old collection of air guns, and a lot of them are really high powered, and they shoot these tiny rounds. Would munch all of my fish. He probably will, but you know, that's just a joke. I wouldn't let him eat all your fish. He likely wouldn't eat them actually. Tomorrow I'm actually gonna be setting up a breeding tank outside. I'm gonna take my 20 long and I'm gonna put it outside for the spring, and I'm going to be breeding mollies in it to feed this guy. El Diablo is gonna take one of your airsoft guns and get ya. Nah, not an airsoft gun. Them things don't hurt. I have a couple of them, but I have high-powered air rifles. But anyway, the issue with the smaller pellets. How are the zebra finches? My mom sold them. She got annoyed at them, so she sold them. But it takes these tiny pellets, but it's so high-powered, and it's dumb because it has all this penetration power, which means it went right into the rabbit's head and went out the other side. But the thing was still alive. You know, it's stupid. I'll modify it to shoot the rocks at you. Yeah, he might. I mean, not might, he will. He will. We already know that. Won't you, Diablo? He has murder on his mind. He sure does. And it's always on his mind. You know, he don't even eat Rosy Reds or nothing when I put them in here. He just attacks them and kills them and lets them just die. He's brutal. And I'm definitely going to take my black skirt Tetris back to the store. Why, dude? You got a 15-gallon. Black skirts are perfect. I mean, there's many cooler Tetras you can put in there. You know, you could get some, Cardinals. You could get some Emperors. I've been raving about the, how come I forget the name now? But I've been raving about them things. They're really cool. I can't just say they're really cool and not tell you what they are. Colombian Tetras or something like that? I don't know. Look like they're about to die, and my store barely has them in stock. Well, dang. Well, if your black skirts are about to die, don't take them back to the store. Put them on a hook and use them for catfish bait, I guess. Which I'll be doing a lot of that here pretty soon. Probably gonna get about 30 neons. I love them. I love the Cardinals more than the neons. But neons are awesome. What tank are you putting them in? Like if I was to do a Cardinal Tetra tank, I'd probably have one of my 20 longs, a couple of Apistogramma XZZI, and then a school of like 20 Cardinals. A 120. What do you have to put like 100 of them things in there at least, dude. They were schooling with the barbs before I took them back to the store. Now they just sit in the bag and don't swim around anymore. Well, that probably is not very good. I don't know, El Diablo. What do you think? He thinks kill, murder, anger, hunger. He's hungry. But, I think tomorrow I'm gonna upload that. I also have a cat trap set up because I seen this calico cat. And that's what I was originally going after to kill. But, I seen the rabbit and I popped it instead. But I think I'm gonna, well, I already did. I already set up a trap. Don't know what to get. I've ran out of stocking ideas for my tank. If I had a 120, obviously this guy would be going in it. But if he already has his own tank, and I had a spare 120, I'd either do a huge African cichlid community tank, or a huge South American community tank. Just gonna keep the Jack Dempsey, other Jack Dempsey I took back, the Akara, and the Pick This Cat. Alright. Still gonna the Red Jaguar. No, there's no way I can get it. I could have gotten it a couple weeks ago and he was less mean, but he is just way too mean for me to be able to put in another fish. Even with a divider, at this point, he's so mean that he will break the divider. So, he's just gonna live alone his whole life, sadly. He won't be able to breed, and I mean, he's just such an awesome fish, such a beautiful fish. What amazing colored jag he could make. So I have 300 gallons with my white Oscar, but it bursted. Poor Pablo. R.I.P. Pablo, the Oscar. You will be remembered in all of our souls except for his, because he hates Oscars. I'm gonna take all of them back and get a pair of convicts on my OJK. Actually, that's what I'd probably do. I would go back and get a pair of convicts or firemouth cichlids, and then buy like a 30 to 55 gallon and keep them in there. Breed them. It'd be pretty cool. But let's go take a look at this tank. The Pea Puffer tank. Right here. Aquatics, welcome to the stream. But this is the Pea Puffer tank, and this is the tank I'm actually thinking about mixing all natural fish with these guys. My firemouth was an absolute jerk. I had to return them. Well, they can be, so understandable. Sorry, late. That's all right. I don't care. You know, I've been doing a lot of stuff today, including schoolwork, even though it's spring break, hunting, filming, editing, making that new intro. Took like, I don't know, 2 hours to do it perfectly. That's an idea, but if I do that, I'm definitely keeping the Akara and the Pictus with the convicts, but I'll try to take the Jack Dempsey back. If you keep that one Akara with a couple of convicts, the convicts are going to kill the Akara, is the only issue with that. And here's the reason that Akaras, I mean not Akaras, convicts and firemouth cichlids are so aggressive. It's because of every member of the Parachromis cichlid genus. This goes hard at the moment. I know it's Grandman. It's not that hard. I have to do 2 things a day on spring break. So, but the reason they're so aggressive is because of the Parachromis cichlids. You'll notice that these guys' body shape is a little bit different than most of your other American cichlids. It's because their body shape is specifically designed to attack and eat convict cichlids. It's made so there's very little for convicts and firemouth to hold on to, a huge mouth so they can't lip lock. It all goes to the advantage. And the reason that the convicts and firemouths and Salvinis are so aggressive is because they don't get that big. So they have to be incredibly territorial and incredibly aggressive to keep these larger cichlids away. And no matter what you put them with, it just carries with them. The car I have always backs convicts down, so it shouldn't be a problem. Really? You have... I didn't know you had convicts. Okay. But be careful, when convicts pair up, they're unstoppable. Almost unstoppable. They're unstoppable to a Akara, at least. Hey, Hayden. Welcome to the stream. Hanging out with El Diablo. He's a little bit more calmed down tonight, surprisingly. Until he sees me. When he sees me, it's all over, dude. Ain't that right, buddy? I had a convict, remember? The convict who would chase everything but the Akara. Oh. Yeah. Get a second convict. Get a male and a female convict. Put them in a tank. And watch the Akara die. I ordered a Akara, but they gave me Oblivion Ram. Well, I recommend you send them back a dead one and poop in a fish bag. That too. Itchy fishy. But you're hungry. So I'm gonna go get them food. So you guys are going to look at a chair for a moment here. I'll be right back. Fridge is over there now. Alright, I've returned everybody. Got him some krill. We're gonna let that melt. Fish Tropic, welcome to the stream. Up, everybody. Hit that like button for me. I have an Xbox One. That's great. I'll just add some driftwood and rocks to the 15-gallon and add the convicts for a while until they get aggressive. It won't take long if they aren't afraid of my Akara. Dude, that Akara will be blown through so quick by a breeding pair of convicts. Guaranteed 100%. And a 15-gallon with convicts is not really a good idea with a Akara, because then definitely they will absolutely annihilate the Akara. I guarantee you, once they hit sexual maturity at 6 months old, they'll be about, I don't know, they'll be about that long. Tiny convicts into. Well, don't get tiny convicts, because then they might get killed. When I think of tiny convicts, I think of convicts that are like this big. No, don't do that. Right, gotta go now. It's late in England. Oh, well, you don't have to come here if it's like 12 o'clock for you and you need to go to bed. You don't have to come in here. But thanks for stopping in. It means a lot. Have a nice night. That's how big the female convict I had. It was only like 2 inches, but bullied everything except for the Akara. Well, female convicts aren't that aggressive. All female convicts do is lay the eggs, and then the males are the one that will terrorize everything in your tank, and they will not stop. Hey, TJ's Fishing Reptiles. Diablo. Someone's saying hi to you. Look at that. He's happy. But the female convicts aren't the aggressive ones. Diablo is your buddy. Yes, he is. He is your buddy. He's everybody's buddy until he sees you, and then he does this. I'm gonna purposely kill the convicts are cool, Strog Production, so definitely. I hated getting rid of mine. They were pretty cool. They get really aggressive really quick because obviously they gotta stay away from these guys. They get eaten. But convicts are definitely more cool than Akaras. Akaras are more pretty, but convicts are just more cool looking. Convicts are a tiny, tiny Bisher. Nah. Bishers do a lot of hiding when they're alone. And I don't know if convicts will kill a Bisher. They might. Because it's not exactly a catfish, so they might kill it. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna move that plant? No. I'm not even near you. Listen. Listen. You gotta calm down, buddy. Wow, Diablo's mean. He is mean. Jags are mean fish. They're highly underestimated for aggression, for sure. He's usually more mean than this, actually, but today he's like, calm down. Nerom. He's not attacking the camera, he only attacks me. My Bisher would yeet himself all over the tank as he's always active. Even though I gave him thousands of hiding spots. Well, you gotta be careful as well, because being that when they do move around like that, usually at night, they'll go bloop right out of the tank. Any little crack or crevice, they will bloop out of. How's your krill looking, dude? It's looking pretty frosty still, but I'll put it in there. Here you go. Are you hungry tonight? Here, I'll sit back and let you eat, because I know you're not going to eat when I'm close to the tank. All you want to do when I'm close to the tank is kill me. He's going for the big one. The big one's still half frozen. And he eats it anyway. Kept a book on my lid, and now I just got the idea of getting a crayfish. A crayfish in one of them tanks actually will do pretty good. I actually just got a crayfish. I think 2 days ago I went to the creek and I brought home a crayfish that's like, he's bigger than that. He's like that long. He's huge. He's in my pond right now because I don't have anything set up for him. But I'll probably bring out my 10-gallon and throw him in there. You know, and keep him outside, obviously. Male or female? This guy is a male. Right here. And he is a pretty mean fish, little pump. Killer fish, yeah. You know, some jags aren't that aggressive. But if you're lucky, you'll get one that is just like him. I'm pretty sure he's the most aggressive out of all the jags I've seen. You know, I've seen lots of aggressive jags on the internet. You know, there's that one. There's Darth Sidious, if you all have seen him. He don't do nothing but sit there and flare. He actually, like, tries to attack you. And then I've seen a few more that are pretty aggressive. You know, they, like, don't care about you. They'll attack you sometimes, but he has the persistency of a red devil. Anytime he sees me looking at him, he attacks. Every time I move, anytime he sees my face, attacks me. Definitely gonna get convicts now that you gave me some advice, so So we can say goodbye to the grumpy Jack Dempsey and the Three Musketeers, aka Black Skirt Touches. Our Jag is the only fish that won't eat when I'm standing in front of the tank. Jags are like that when they're young. They're a very skittish fish most of the time when they're at a young age, because their aggression and confidence comes with their size. So the bigger it is, the more aggressive it's gonna be, and the more confident it's gonna be when it attacks. He don't even like eating in front of me. He usually only eats at night. For the past couple of days, he's been eating in the morning. So you said the Pictus should be okay with the convicts. It should be. If you give the Pictus cat a hiding spot, if you give it a rock to hide in, it'll be fine with convicts. Um, you know, the main thing about convicts, here's how it works. If they can't see the fish, they don't care about the fish. They're not very persistent attackers. Like a Jagger, Red Devil, they'll see something, they'll attack it. It will go and hide, and it will know that it's there hiding, and it will constantly try to get it out and attack it. Will a 2-inch eclipse catfish eat my 1.5-inch Jaguar cichlid? Possibly, but probably not. Um, uh, Don't try to keep them together long term, though, because he almost killed my catfish. When do they start to color up? I have a 1.5-inch one, and it's almost fully black. They color up. You won't see their adult. Hey, Dylan, welcome to the stream. But you won't see their adult colors until they get to about the 7-inch mark. But they really start to color up once they get about 4 to 5 inches is when they really start getting colors. But from an inch, if you feed him every day to almost every day, Eclipse cats will eat that Jag. Trust me, an Eclipse years ago ate a goldfish that was quite larger than it, and I never knew how. I doubt that, because Eclipse cats do not have big mouths. But I guess be cautious with it. Like I said, I wouldn't recommend it, but it should be fine. Calm down, Diablo. I just moved. I'm getting a Eclipse. Awesome. I actually almost got one for this tank a few months back, but I didn't because, I didn't have enough money. I know what you meant. But they start coloring up at around the 4 to 5-inch range. They'll start really getting their colors. But, that'll be in about, if you have a 1.5-inch one, I say in about 4 to 5 months, it should be 4 or 5 inches. So you don't have to wait very long. That's with a decent tank size. A 55-gallon works pretty well. A good filter, a good feeding schedule, usually every day for them at that size. Try feeding them at night as well, or feed them right before you go to bed, because they're partially nocturnal, so they like coming out at night a little bit. Hold on. Need to get the charger because this thing's about to die. There we go. Come over here, Diablo. That thing's crazy. He is crazy. Now, there's a low percent chance aggressive Jag like him. It's like a 50-50 chance. There's a 50% chance you will get a low aggressive one, and possibly even lower than 50, maybe like 30 to 40% chance you'll get an absolutely insane one. But there's always that chance, and you can influence chance. How long have you had your fish for? Actually, I did some math. Well, my mom did some math, I should say. I got him when he was 3 inches long, which that would put him at about 3 months old. So, we did some math. We backtracked 3 months, and I got him July 20th, backtracking 3 months. That would put his actual hatch date, not the day that the egg was laid, but the day he actually hatched would be around April 27th, which, as you know, is coming up. I think it just turned April. So, April 27th is going to be his 1-year birthday, and he's 8 inches. Hey, come here. Come over here. Yes. The tank cleaner always makes him come over here. Hey. So, you can see he's pretty dang big. 8 inches is a pretty good size. Gets a jag that's scared of its reflection. Hey, Tofei, welcome to the stream. Glad you could come in. But most jags are territorial and aggressive. He's more on the highly aggressive. My jag is a baby and is already trying to kill everything. Will it be like yours? It really depends on what you have in there with it. Mine as a baby was trying to kill everything except for Salvini. But, hey, it might be. You never know. It's 3 days from my birthday. Awesome. Happy early birthday, E. Bro, believe me that there's a reason. Oh, my gosh. Please, can we not bring this up again, Tofei? I mean, let's just have a nice stream here. Let's just talk about fish. I believe you, all right? I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. I believe you. All right? Okay? I believe you. There. If you want aggressive, just get a school of dwarf Danios. Yeah. Yeah, just get a whole bunch of Danios. You know what? You're eating, so I'll leave you over there. Firemouth and $2 silver. A Firemouth. Make sure that jag gets bigger than the Firemouth, because the Firemouth might lessen the aggression of these guys. Because, bro, I want to build a pond above ground. Sounds awesome. Can't wait to see it. But, howdy chaps. I've been searching the tube for cool places to hang out with good-looking guys and sexy-looking girls, and I come to the right place then. Diablo's good-looking, but I ain't good-looking. Everyone else in here is good-looking, though. Come over here, buddy. Show everyone how good-looking you are. Yeah, right there. There you go, dude. But be careful with the Firemouth. Because if it grows too fast and outgrows the jag, convicts, Firemouth, and Salvinis are really, really aggressive from a young age because they don't get that big. And being they don't get that big, you know, hang here. P.S. That's a beaut of a jag. Thank you. But he keeps going over there because that's where he likes to be right now. And this thing has to be on a charger. Hey. Come back. So you go farther away? No. This brings him over here. Don't bite it, please. What did I just say? I'm wondering, Dan, those shells in my tank are fake, not real snails. I want a snail, though. But just one. A large snail might be able to live with convicts. Bro, imagine I can get like 6 foot long, 5 wide, and 3 foot tall pond. That would be a nice pond above ground. So that sounds about like an 800 gallon, something like that. So a Firemouth killed a baby Oscar. Well, Oscars aren't that aggressive, so that's understandable. But be careful, because the reason they're so aggressive at that size is because all members of the Parachromis in the wild, that is their main food source. Their main food source is Salvinis, convict cichlids, and Firemouth cichlids. So in the wild, these guys eat them little cichlids. So they gotta be really aggressive and territorial to keep them from getting eaten. So that's why you gotta be really careful mixing them guys, because eventually your jag will eat that Firemouth, no matter if it's aggressive or not. Chuck him a moth or a cricket or a mussel, he'll love it. He is actually not a fan of the crickets. I don't know why. I've tried it before. I haven't tried it in a few months, But last time I would throw something in there. He usually don't eat them. He goes up to the top of the water and he looks at them, and then he's just like, you know what? I don't even care. This guy's selling an air Pime on eBay for $160 with free shipping. That's illegal if I'm not wrong, because you need a I don't think you need a permit for them. I don't think. I don't know, though. But I gave him some krill. I'm going to be setting up a breeding pond actually tomorrow, or a breeding tank tomorrow, a 20 long to breed some mollies. Come here, you darn beautiful thing. Right next to the Palmer Aquatic sticker. Look at that. It is beautiful. Come back, fish. Time to buy it, JK. My tail bar cichlid tripled in size in about 2 months. Awesome. I'm pretty sure you need a permit, or else Catch 'em All would have one in his pond. My Oscars are pretty mean, but not as mean as El Diablo. Oscars will be mean until you put something in there that's willing to really fight back hard. You could put in breed platies. I'm not going to breed platies because they're too small. He's going to need some big feeders. So, worst I've had is a red devil and a male convict. I think he's about matching a red devil. I've had red devils before. Well, my dad has, and I've watched them. And I've seen some red devils on YouTube. And this guy is like... Sorry about all the hammering. My mom is redoing the floors. But, let's get an air pie and stuff in a 15 gallon. No space for growing or enough food for it. But, what was I talking about? I completely forgot. Oh, yeah. I think his aggression is about meeting a red devil status because of how persistent he is. Every move I make, every time I stand up, anytime he sees me, he wants me dead. I mean, the devil I used to have would smash into the glass wall. He was crazy. That's what he's doing right here. Boom. He just smashed into it. He did it again. But, he did break my glass lid a couple months back. You're not going to be able to see it because of the light. But he jumped up and he killed it. He freaking killed that glass lid and just... He shattered it practically. And a big piece fell into the tank and I had to get it out, which I almost got bit, of course. Can one be kept in a 65-gallon cube? That's what he's in. 1836. Not forever. I'd more like to see these guys grown out in a 75, which I know I have a 55, but his tail already reaches about right there in the tank. So, he's only got this much turnaround clearance. So, he is a big boy. Ain't you, buddy? Now he's attacking me on this side. Oh, now he's attacking me on this side. But, not forever. Definitely not actually for a while because it is a cube. I say try and get a 75-gallon and, grow him out in there once he gets to about, I don't know, the 5-inch mark. And for the minimum for an adult Jaguar cichlid is a 100-gallon tank. So, I gotta go, but keep up the great content. Latest to you. Okay? That's alright. See you later, Donnie the Discus. Hey, I loved that video, that just a quick laugh video today. I've literally been sharing that all over Facebook. It is the best story ever, dude. That was hilarious. 65 is 18 inches wide. Yes, but he still needs length. You're gonna need a lot more room to grow him out. How big of a pond for Tupacu? A 6,000-gallon pond, because them things can get huge. My fish compared to the tank in real life. The dot is my Jack Dempsey compared to the 15-gallon, no joke. Wow. Yeah, don't listen to the Strong Productions until he gets a bigger tank. He is not respected here. What the heck was that? So I meant how long, how wide, how tall. A long... You'd need like a 20-foot tank. True, he is big enough. Okay, when he is big enough, I can get a 125. All right, sweet. 125s are a little bit smaller, but you know, if a 1,500 gallon goldfish pond, yeah, don't put him in there. He'll eat them. He'll eat all of them. The Jag will eat all of them. Will I get away with a 7-foot long, 5-foot wide, and 3-foot tall? No. Paku, please stop. No. Paku can get about from my tank stand over here, and their body can get about from there to the floor tall. You know, they get really big. They need a 20-foot pond, like a 4.5 to 5 foot deep, and then at the least, I say about 12 to 13 feet of clearance. I'm in New Jersey, so the winter would kill him. Oh. I'm in Michigan, where the winter would also kill him, because it's like, it gets really, really cold up here. So compare my fish, I'll just say they all fit in my hand. Alright, you guys. Hold on, is it possible 9 foot long, but really wide and 4 foot tall? No. No, no, no. Not for Paku. Paku need a lot more room. I would not recommend a Paku for that. Missed comment. I decided to get a 1,750 gallon pool pump instead of the 750 gallon one. Overkill is always better than underkill, dude. Remember that. Not even for a year or two. Yes, it could work for a year or two. Stop! I wouldn't recommend even for a year or two. Because then you'd need to move them, and it's not very smart to buy them, you know, to buy them about this long, keep them in a 9-foot pond, them out. Common a year or two is okay. No, don't do it, dude. It's not right. Because then you'd have to find somewhere to put them. There's no way anybody's gonna buy them. You're not gonna have a bigger pond. I know that. Because that's like thousands of dollars of filtration for that size of a pond. You're not gonna have a big enough. What if I make the bigger pond? Hold on, the Strong Productions. You're not gonna be able to afford a bigger pond though. Paku grow 2 inches a month. See, there you go. Tovey just put a Paku in a 15-gallon. You don't know that, Michigan? Yes, I do! Dude, you had to sell your fish probably for some financial problems. You know how much money it will take to filter a 20-foot pond? It's okay.
We're currently remodeling for a better future.
But if you were to buy Pacu and put him in a 9-foot tank, 9-foot pond, you would be dumb. Not even close. I sold them for something else, you'll know. Okay. Don't do it. I'm telling you right now. If you do it, you may not regret it, but it will be so bad for the fish. There is no way that... You know how much a 9-foot pond takes to filter? Like, that is a lot of money. You need a heater, you need a filter, you need probably an under gravel filter. Then you need to spend, I don't know, like at least $60 in food every time you need to feed them. Can you do another Fish Talk Friday on Jaguars? I sure can. That will be noted. I will actually write it down so I don't forget. Where is my pen? I don't know where my pen is, but I will not forget. Diablo, hey. Hey, come here. Diablo. Diablo, come here. Come here, buddy. Aw, there he is. Hey, remind me to do another Fish Talk Friday on the Jaguar cichlid. Can you do that for me? Thanks, buddy. You're the best. Here. Fist bump. Oh, aw, they're kissing. Oh. It's my whole family's salary. Tofe, don't end up like me stuffing fish that big into a small tank. Yeah. But I'll do another Fish Talk Friday on the Jaguar cichlid. I think the rest of my viewers, are getting a little bit bored of the whole Jaguar cichlid theme. So I think within the next week or so, I should put out for you. You know how weird that's gonna be in the intro, me saying, yeah, this one was recommended by Lil Pump. People are gonna be like, what? Is this a joke? Okay, the truth is I sold them because I'm going somewhere on April break. And I have no one to take care of them. No. If something goes wrong while I'm away for like 9 days, so it's risky. To keep the thing there, you happy. But the 9... What? 9 days? That's it? 9 days. Dude, that is not bad. Bro. Hold on, the Strog Productions. Bro. You got rid of them because you're leaving for 9 days? No one would need to take care of them. Dude, they're fine. All you do is you throw in more food than you usually feed them. That's it. Get like, I don't know, a small handful of shrimp and throw it in there. You're good for the feeding. Lights, don't turn on the lights. Leave the lights off. They don't need the light on. As a matter of fact, fish prefer their lights off. We just have lights because we want to see their colors. They prefer the lights off, dude. Filters. The filters should keep running for them. You would be fine. It can be more. It don't matter, man. You should have told me. I know you couldn't say it before that, but you could have had him, dude. I've had my power out, actually, for weeks. And my fish have done fine. I've only ever lost one fish in a power outage, and it was that darn peacock gudgeon. Hold on, anyway. I'm not. I love Jags. Alright. But, let's see, where's drugs? I made another comment about the Pacu, depending on what you feed it. Yeah, I've seen that one. I just don't read every one of them out loud. Just my fish, welcome to the stream. El Diablo is here, and he is happy to see you because you're another Jaguar cichlid lover. So, El Diablo's happy to see ya. Because you're another Jag dude. But he is like Red Devil mean. Look at him smashing into the glass. Ooh. Well, that's the reason. Now you know. I actually started to like the fish. Didn't know. Okay. Well, you know, I guess that's alright if you didn't know. Well, they're gone now. There's nothing we can do about it. But you really didn't have to get rid of them. They would have been just fine. I expect Michigan and maybe Tofay to be there. I might. I don't know what I'll be doing at 8:30. Probably will be there. My Jaguar just wants to bite my fingers off. My Jaguar just wants to kill me. Like, you know, I'm just sitting back here, and then I move. Why didn't you do it that time? Look at you, dude. What's wrong tonight? He just wants to kill me, practically. I don't know how much of this I'm getting on film. Here, maybe if I put this farther back. That's what he does, and that's every move I make during the day. He does that. Yes or no for the Eclipse catfish because I really love my Jag. It's a big risk. It's a really big risk. You know, I wouldn't recommend it. I would say definitely take it out, set up. I mean, it's a 2-inch Eclipse catfish. It can live in a 10-gallon for quite a bit. So definitely that would work. Hold up a second. Here we go. Gotta plug that in. And there we go. But I'm glad. It seems that I'm inspiring a lot of people to love this fish. You know, he's ready to go to bed right now, as you can see. He's calming down tonight. He's ready to go to sleep. So, thank you all so much for joining in. It means a lot to me. Yep. Hold on. Yep. Don't thing. I'll never get him in my 220. I think he might just eat all the other fish. Yeah. Chicken. The good thing is now you know why and can stop saying that you have no respect for me, right? It's all over. It was better for the fish. It was not better for the fish, for one. For two, my respect is still very low. Because you don't give them that big of a chance. But you know what? We'll stop talking about this. I still like you. You're still my friend, I would think. You're still awesome. So, just wait for the Jag to get bigger and then put it in. Probably not because he'll kill it. What's not to love about the Jaguar? I think I will leave on that note. What is there to not love about the Jaguar? He's ready to go to bed right now. As you can see, he's in a sleeping corner. Thank you all so much for joining in. It means a lot to me. I'm glad we had a whole bunch up here. There's another person sending me a friend request. I posted my Facebook on YouTube, and if you guys want to find me at my YouTube channel, my Facebook account is Froggy Dan Flansburgh, alright? I have to change. Michigan, before you go, have you been bitten to the point of blood? Yet I have. He's actually ripped a piece of skin off of my hand. where is it? You see that little, there's a little indentation, or not an indentation, it's a full-on scar now. That was a piece of skin he ripped off of my hand, so yeah, he has taken pieces off. But thank you all so much for joining in. It means a lot to me. And if you want to find my Facebook and send me a friend request, I will likely respond and accept it. Froggy Dansberg. I know I cannot know how to change the name. So, DRS, I forgot to welcome you into the stream, but welcome and goodbye.